We are getting ready for the next asana class. We are conditioning ourselves in Sthita Prarthanasana. Steady prayer pose. Stand tall. Smile broad. Both the palms at the center of the chest. Elbows relaxed. Chin parallel to the ground. Close your eyes and watch your breath. We'll start with the prayer. हमें अपने मन को हमेशा संतुलित रखना है, इसी में ही हमारा आत्मविकास समाया है। हमें अपने मन को हमेशा संतुलित रखना है, इसी में ही हमारा आत्मविकास समाया है, आत्मविकास समाया है, आत्मविकास समाया है। हरि ओम तत्सत। जय गुरुदेव। Good morning, everybody. Namaste, Suprabhat. Good morning.
Suprabhat.
Suprabhat. Okay. Slowly, she is learning Hindi. Thoda. Okay. Take a comfortable distance. Let's start with the shoulder rotation. So start moving your shoulders. Other way around. Other way around. Good. And relax. Take your hands in front, in the center, palm facing upward, down, up, down, up, and down. Lock the fingers, stretch your arms in front. Good. Take them in, turn them out. Other way around. Good. One more round in the center, stretch them in front. In and out. In and out. Perfect. Release. Now cross the elbow. Excellent. Lock the fingers and twist. Move it inside and outside. Change and lock. This is a preparatory asana for your warm-up exercise for your Garudasana. Release. Watch comfortably. One more round. Keep the hands in front. Cross the wrist. Turn the palm in. Lock the fingers and move. Good. In. And change the side. Excellent. Lock it. In. And out. Relax. Hands by side at shoulder. Palms down. Up. Down. Up. Down. up. Rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise, other way around, and relax. Start flying. Good. Relax. Okay. Turn your head to the right. Center. Other side. Center. Right. Center. Left. Center. Drop your head to the right. Center. Left, center, right, center, left, center, relax. Rotate your head clockwise. Other way around. And relax. Hands on your hips. Rotate your hips. Change. Other way around. Good. Not perfect. Good. Rotate. Okay. Now take a comfortable distance. Take a distance. And we go sideways down all the way. Yes. Up, because we are going to do Hastapad Angushtasana. So this is the warm-up exercise for your Hastapad Angushtasana. One more round. Down. Other side. Release. And relax. Come back. Okay. Ready? So we start with the Ekpadasana. Slowly lift your leg, place it on your opposite thigh. Just do Namaste. Breathe normal. You finish your exam, no? Yesterday. Okay. Release. The next time exam, we are standing Ekpadasana 15 minutes each side. I'll be the examiner. Okay. Okay. Release and relax. Virasana, face that side. Stretch your arms. Very slowly bend forward. Simultaneously start taking your leg up. Palm facing downward. Toe out. Release. Other side. Very slowly breathe normal throughout the practice. Slowly, as you start lowering your hands down, the legs should come up. Now if you notice, one hip is tilting. Release. So next variation for the alignment of the hip. So place your palms on your hip. The full focus is on the hip alignment, okay? Start bending forward, chin up, and slowly start taking your leg up simultaneously. Good. Keep looking up. Excellent. If the pressure is not coming on the leg on which you are standing, that means your hips are not aligned. When the pressure comes, the hips are aligned. Excellent, Christina. Good. Release. Other side. Chin up. Excellent, Deepa. Good. Come back. So you're worrying who is Deepa. So many Deepas are watching. So it's good, Deepa. So they know it's good. Okay. Okay. So now at randomly I keep calling names, so you'll be happy that yes, I'm watching you. Okay.
I was thinking, who is this?
Okay, one more round. I knew that's what I said. Okay. Start bending forward. Good. Release. Yeah. Still you are with Deepa. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Deepa is on your head. Okay. Christina, do it now. Okay. The Christina will be more comfortable. Slowly bend forward. And then stretch the leg out. Perfect. Release. And relax. Want to try? Ardha Chandrasana. Okay. Slowly. Good. Stay there. Release. Other side. If you place the hand on the floor, there are chances of losing balance. Okay, so try to hang it. Excellent. Perfect. Release. Good, good, good. Okay, so this you can practice with the help of all those who find it difficult. So you can take the support of the wall. Kristen, let them see just. Yes. That's okay. So those who come not comfortable, you can take the support, but don't place the palm on the floor. So your upper body and legs should align. Okay. Center. Garudasana.
I tried Garudasana for 5 minutes and I did it.
Garudasana for 5 minutes. Okay. When you tried that.
And I have a witness.
No, I believe you. I believe you. Okay. 2 days ago, so she tried 2 minutes each side. Now she said 5 minutes. So we don't have time, but you can try. Okay, try. You can just do the Garudasana. Perfect. Release. Have you tried Sthit Pratnasana more than 1 hour? Try that. Okay. Release. Face that side. One more round. See, I always tell my students, okay, if you want to practice, make your practice on a different level, Sthit Pratnasana, more than 1 hour or minimum 1 hour, 60 minutes. You try. Change. Other side. Release. Have you tried Natvarasana? Just stand. It is just standing on the one leg only thing, and then take the toe off. Not that. It's here. Yes. Stand in the center. Good. Take the toe a little bit off the ground. That's it. Little bit, just 1 inch off the ground. Good. Change. Natwarasana is a very, very effective asana. It really works. I'll tell you when. Release. So whenever you are in the situation like this, Natwarasana. Okay. Just play your flute, relax, let that whatever is happening, you play, you don't. So difference between Natwarasana and Natarajasana, what is it? One is Lord Shiva and this is Lord Krishna. Okay, try one more round. Let me see. Natwarasana. Excellent. Good. Basuri, 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 Sham ki. Basuri, 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 Sham ki. Other side. You know this song? Good. This leg is down. Yeah. Okay. Next time we'll sing this song. Basuri, 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 Sham ki. Okay. And release. See, basically, when you have to make your asana class, it's like don't stiff and don't so. No tension in the body. It is to be real. That's perfect. Good. Okay, relax. Okay, now Ekpadasana series. What is it? Hastapada Angushtasana. So slowly lift your toe, hold it, take it in front. Good. Release. Other side. Again, initially you need support. You can take the support of the wall and practice this. Release. Sideway. Change. Other side. Release. Cross variation. Change. Release. Relax. Okay. Take a comfortable distance, 2.5 feet distance. Konasana 3. Both the hands in front, palm facing upward, eyes focus. Only hands are going out. Slowly take your arms out. Look at your right palm, take it to your left toe. Touch. Feel the weight on the toe. Look up at your left palm. Look down at your right palm. Slowly come back. Left to your right. Exhale all the way down. Touch your toe. Shift the weight on the toe. Look up at your right palm. Look down at your left palm. Slowly come back. Look in front and hands down. Second variation. Hands in front, palm facing upward. Only hands are going out. Right palm, left toe. Touch the toe, keep touching your toe. Take the head in the center of the body and stay there. Feel the weight on the toe. Back. Left palm, right toe. Touch. Shift the weight on the toe, take the head in the center of the body, then look up at your right palm. Back. Look in front, hand down. Okay. Last variation. Take a comfortable distance. Only hands are going out. Right palm, left toe. Touch the toe, head in the center, and feel the weight on the toe. And if your body allows you, slowly place your elbow on the floor and then look up. Breathe normal. Back. Left palm, right toe. Stretch. Back. Look in front and slowly take your hands down and relax. Okay. So today what we'll do some intense forward bending asanas. So take a comfortable distance. Place the hands on your hip. Chin up. Slowly bend forward first, only upper body. Excellent. Now slowly place your hands on your back and then go down. That's it. Slowly. Good. Now take the hands down. Place them on the floor. Relax your body and feel the weight on the toes. Good. Comfortable distance. Breathe normal. Very slowly come back. And relax. We give the counter pose. So for counter pose, we need a distance, little bit less. Now only upper body will go back. So look up and drop your head back. Center. Take a comfortable distance. Again, slowly bend forward, hand on your hips, very slowly chin up. Good. Now, hold your big toes. Take the elbow up into, then take them up like this. Yes. Now, pull your toes and push your body down. It's an intense stretch on your hamstrings and lower back. Breathe normal. Perfect. Release. Slowly come back. Counter pose. Less distance. And only upper body will go back. Center. One more round, forward bend. Just step by step, we are going step by step, okay? Very slowly bend forward. Relax your body, breathe normal first. No, now this time, you take the head to the right side, all the way to your right. Good, good, good. Feel the weight on the toes. Try to take your chin towards your knee or shin. Good. Come back to the center. Slowly to your left side. Feel the weight on the toes. That's better. Chin. Release. Come back to the center. Less distance. Counter pose. Excellent. Now if you want to make it effective, you can take the hands up in the air. First slowly, that's better. Good. Slowly, okay? Eyes open, breathe normal. Come back to the center and relax. Now the next is we bend forward and we twist. Watch carefully, okay? Take a comfortable distance. This is little bit tricky asana. When you're watching, you may feel it difficult. It's just a technique, how you twist, okay? So bend forward slowly. Relax your arms. Now hold your opposite toes. Good. And Slowly put your head in. Excellent. And twist. And twist. Breathe normal. And release. Change the hands. Perfect. Now the elbow which is down, you'll have to move that side. Excellent. Good. Good. Good, Christina. Perfect. Breathe. Release. Relax. Come back very slowly. And relax. Want to try one more round? See, this is, those who are watching, make sure, just see what is it. It's just technique, okay? If you're watching, it seems difficult. It's not difficult. It's a technique how to move in. Clear? So, slowly bend forward first. Now hold your opposite toes. Now, the elbow which is down, the hand which is down, you have to move to that side. Excellent. So the upper hand goes out. Perfect. Good. Good. Release. And other side. Slowly. Perfect. Keep twisting. As you establish in the asana, the complete twist, the head comes up. Okay? Breathe normal. Release. And slowly come back. Give counter pose. Excellent. Good. And back. And sit. Sit, sit, sit. Breathe normal. Just watch your breath. Close your eyes, catch your breath. Okay. Just feel the air. After intense practice, always take a rest. Okay, catch your breath and then we move for the other. Comfortable? Slowly take your legs in front, in the center, and do Bhadrasana. Good. Very safe practice but very effective asana, very powerful asana. It takes care of your hip and groin. Okay, it improves the circulation of the groin. It opens up the hip. Okay, so just practicing Bhadrasana regularly, we can avoid so many disorders as we start getting older. Okay. Now, hypertension, cardiac problem will not bend forward. Pregnant ladies will not bend forward. Slowly bend forward. Stretch your arms in front. Relax your body. Let the gravity pull you down. Surrender yourself. Relax. Come back. And relax. Okay. Now, keep the hands back. Lift your hips and try to sit on your heel. Perfect. And do Namaste. Release. If you find this difficult, I'll give you the option. Lift both the legs up. Take them at the center of the chest. Release and relax. Sit in Padmasana or Sukhasana. We are going to do Yoga Mudra. It's an asana, but normally it is called Yoga Mudra. but it's a yoga mudra asana. When we do dynamic, when we hold a pose for longer, it becomes a mudra. Clear? If you're comfortable, if you're not comfortable in Padmasana, try it in Sukhasana, because when we bend, a lot of pressure comes on the knees. Again, hypertension, cardiac problem, pregnant ladies, myopia, severe neck problem will avoid this variation of yoga mudra. Take a deep breath, twist your right, exhale all the way down and relax your body. Drop your shoulders down, elbows relax. Slowly come up in the center. Twist your left. Exhale. Relax your body. Center. And go down in the center. Relax your body. Slowly lift your head, come back and relax. Now those who are not able to touch the forehead on the ground, you can take the hands in front, just put the hands in front and slowly push your body forward. Just go down, just go down, just go down, that's it. Okay, stretch your arms in front and you can stay there. So those who are not able to touch the forehead on the ground, you keep practicing this. Within 1 week, your head is on the floor. Initially, your hip will come up. Stay there, no problem. Okay, come back. Do Gomukhasana. Release the legs, take the legs in front. Good. Slowly fold your knee. And Gomukhasana. Good. Get the hold of your fingers and stay there. Release. Other side. Perfect. Release and relax. Change one more round. So those who are not able to, take the hands up and lock first, so you can do Vrushabhasana. So just press the that's it. Good. Perfect. So this is a variation, Vrushabhasana. Now take the arms up, take it back, hand on back, lock the finger. Once you get hold of your finger, slowly bend forward. Relax your body. Up. Change your hands. Other side. Once you get hold of your fingers, keep the back straight and exhale, bend forward. Come back and relax. Okay. Release your asana. Again, sit in Sukhasana. Okay. Slowly take your arms up into Parvatasana. Good. Stay there, breathe normal. Slowly take your arms down. Relax. One more round. Slowly up. Don't lock your thumbs. Slowly take your palms down and relax. Okay, relax. Now, today again we'll do the lying down Hastapad Angushtasana series. Okay, so turn to your side. So first we start with the Yastikasana. So slowly take your arms up all the way. Stretch your arms. Point your toes out. Breathe normal. With every inhalation, stretch your arms and feel the stretch. It's a very effective asana. At the end of the day, before you have your dinner, just do Yastikasana and see the difference. Release. Now we'll do the Yastikasana. Just take the right hand up and stretch only right side. No, right toe and only right side of the body. Feel the stretch only on the one side of the body. Getting it? Good. Bring your hand back. Take the toe in. Take the left hand up. Flex your left toe out. Excellent. So we are stretching only one side. It's like a Talasana. Which Talasana? One. Good. Otherwise, I would have go to the examiner and tell, hold a certificate. Okay. Release. Now we'll do the cross variation. So take the right hand up and left toe out. Excellent. It is a cross variation, very effective. Release. Other side. Left hand up, right toe out. Cross variation, left hand and right toe. So you can feel it moves like cross stretch. Release and relax. Hastapad Angushtasana. First variation, lying down. We have 5 variations in this. So first is one leg. Second, both the legs. Third, sideways. Fourth, cross. And the last, Indrudasana. Okay? Feet together, hands by side. Inhaling, lift your right arm up at shoulder level. Right leg up. And stay. Hold the toe. Those who are finding it difficult, you can put the belt or handkerchief and you hold the toe. Stretch. Good. The important part, the left thigh is on the floor. Inhaling, leg come down. Exhale, hand. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left leg up. Hold the toe. Inhale, leg come down. Exhale, hand. One more round. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, leg up. Now get the hold of your toe and start pulling your toe down. That's better. Breathe normal. Pull it very slowly. Don't break it. It's your leg. Okay? So, very slowly. The awareness is very important. Release. Leg down. Hand down. Left hand up. Left leg up. Hold the toe. Keep pulling it down. Inhale, release. Inhaling, leg come down. exhale, hand. Relax. Second variation, feet together, both the arms up at shoulder. No, take them back. Yes, okay. Back. Take the hands back. Take the hands down, down, down. Starting position. Okay. So, I'll take your exam again today. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, legs up, and hold the toes. Excellent. Stay there. Okay, this is Hastapad Angushtasana 2 variation. If you pull the legs down, it becomes Supta Paschimottanasana, but the important part, you're not lifting your hips up. So just pull the legs towards you a little bit, keeping the knees straight. That's it. But the Hastapad Angushtasana, legs are here, little bit here. That's perfect. Okay? Inhaling, legs down. Exhale, hand. We do the one more round and then we take the legs sideways down. Okay? So inhaling, arms up. Exhale, legs up. Hold your toes, breathe normal, slowly. Exhaling, take the legs down sideways. Good. Very slowly. Knee should be straight. Bring your legs up first. Put your toes together, bring the legs down, inhaling. Exhale, hand down. Relax. Okay. Third variation is a sliding. So take the hands at shoulder, feet together. Exhaling, slide your right leg towards your right arm. Good. You can't slide all the way because so you have to little bit fold the leg and stretch it out. Back. Perfect. And other side. Hold it. Again, you can use belt or handkerchief or towel where you put it, those who are not able to hold the toe. But keep holding slowly, slowly, slowly. Once it gets open, you can hold the toe. Release. Perfect. One more round. Right to right. Hold. Perfect. Little bit up. Good. Little bit up. Excellent. Good, good, good. Release. Other side. Slowly. Perfect. Up. Good. Up. Excellent. Good. Release. Relax. Now the fourth variation is cross. Again, take the hands at shoulder. No, shoulder. Palms on the floor. Fingers together, thumb in, palms on the floor. Ready? Inhaling, lift your right leg up. Place it on your left side. If you are able to hold the toe, then turn the head on the right side. Good. Inhaling, leg up. Exhale, leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, place it on your opposite side. Then turn your head on the left side. Good. Cross variation. Leg up. Leg down. And relax. One more round we'll try. Slowly. Right leg up, inhaling. Place it on your left side. And turn your head on the opposite side. Now the ideal position you have to, that's perfect, Christina, good. The leg which is on the floor, it should be aligned with your body, okay? So the upper body, the upper torso and the legs should be aligned. Then you get the nice twist on the abdomen. Leg up, down, left leg up, down, good. Hold the toe, turn the head on the opposite side. Slowly bring the leg up, leg down, and relax. Okay. So this was fourth variation, Hasta Pada Angushtasana, lying down. Now turn to the right side. Dhrudasana. Your body should be in the straight line for this variation of Hasta Pada Angushtasana. Slowly lift your arm up in the air. Leg up, hold the toe, those who are comfortable, lift your head and try to touch your forehead to the knee. Good, good, good. Put the head down and bring the leg down and hand down and relax. We change the side, so the same thing with the other side. Arm up, leg up, hold the toe. Those who are not able to hold the toe, again you can fold the knee, hold the toe, stretch the leg up. If you are comfortable, lift your head. Excellent. Good. Release and relax. Okay. Now come on your back, head this side. Okay, relax. Hasta Pada Angushtasana, lying down 5 variations. Now we do Supta Vakrasana. Fold the legs, hands at shoulder. Slowly exhaling, put the knees to the right side, turn your head on the opposite side. Come back to the center. Other side. Center and relax. Okay. Second variation, Supta Vakrasana, with the toes and knees apart, hands at shoulder, knees and toes apart, drop the knees to the sideways. If you want to make it effective, press the toe on your knee and twist. Breathe normal. Inhaling, come back. Exhale, twist. Press the toe on your knee. With every exhalation, keep pressing the toe on your knee and feel the twist. Release and relax. So Supta Vakrasana can be practiced in lying down Garudasana. So the legs are locked like how we locked in the Garudasana. So lock the legs in Garudasana. Good. Press the toe. Now the knee which is out, you'll feel the more on that side. So drop that. Good. Release. And relax. So Supta Vakrasana can be practiced in lying down Garudasana. So the legs are locked like how we locked in the Garudasana. So lock the legs in Garudasana. Good. Press the toe. Now the knee which is out, you'll feel the more on that side. So drop that. This side is more or that side is more? Feel it, both side. Where you're feeling more? This side, this side, okay? So if the right knee is up, you are twisting to your left. Change. Release. So now the left knee coming up. So you'll put the legs to the right side and turn the head on the opposite side. Better? Release. And relax. I'm not taking your exam, don't be serious. Okay, now fold the legs. Fold the pranayam number 4. Okay, lift your right toe, pressing on your left knee. Yes. Now pull the legs towards you. That's it. It's an excellent hip opener. Those who are not able to do Padmasana, keep practicing this. Your Padmasana will be improved. Those who are not able to lock the legs in Padmasana, keep practicing. When this part of the body opens up, your Padmasana becomes more effective. Release. Other side. Pull it. Good. Now the important thing in this, your knee should be closer to the, toe should be closer to the knee. Otherwise the pressure comes on the abdomen. That's better, okay? So that 1 inch make a difference. We'll feel the pressure on the side. Release. And relax. Try one more round. Good. Lift it. Squeeze it. That's better. Release. Other side. Close it. And relax. Now do Supta Bhadrasana. Good. It's a very effective lying down posture for a relaxation. So those who are not comfortable with the legs straight in Shavasana, you can do this. Everyday practice Supta Bhadrasana, very effective, very easy to do, but very effective. It improves the circulation from the groin, it opens up the hip. Now lift the toes, hold them. Good. Now take the head to the toe. No cheating. No cheating. Good. Release. The cheating is what? Yes, this is cheating. It happens because see, it opens up. So if you want, yes, this is cheating. So this is important. Keep the toes here and bring the head towards you. Excellent. Good. Good. And release. Relax. Legs down. Okay. Now since it is open, do happy baby with one leg. Hold it from inside. That's better. So the angle is important. Yes. So that 90 degrees is very important. Then the baby becomes happy. One leg it is not effective. Both the legs baby happy. Okay. Release. And release. Other side. This is a preparatory asana for Garbha Pindasana. Next week we'll try the Garbha Pindasana. We'll take the leg behind your head. Release. Both the legs up. Hold them in. Press them down. That's it. Baby happy or not? No, still now baby happy. Okay. So whenever the pain is there, start laughing. Okay. Whenever you feel that yes, so laugh. So whatever is happening in the go down shouldn't come in the showcase. Okay. Always you find release. Whenever you see the showcase showrooms, how are they? The present table, all the mannequins like standing there, just smiling. If you go to the go down, it is all mess. It is same with the body while practicing asana. lot of things are happening, but face always smile. Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. And that is and that is very important practice, part of the sadhana, that all the tamas, all that inertia, all that negative side, the dark side of me, when you practice, you're burying it in your mat. You're just putting everything, okay, which is negative, which is dark, all your if, your buts. That's why Hansama always say the mat is important part of the sadhak. That's what we need. It is full of tamas. The mat is full of tamas. Okay, what we practice on the mat is rajas, and it will take us to the sattva. Okay, that is what. And respect the mat. Treat your mat with respect. Okay, your mat will be used only by you, not your. Sometimes I've seen people. When I go to the dogs or the pets are sitting on the mat. Okay, the mat is just lying down. People are walking. No, moment you finish your practice, roll the mat. Okay, after your practice is finished, very important thing, just give it back to the guru. Whatever you practice on your mat, always offer it to the guru. Take it. Le lo aapka hai. It's not mine. Yes. Okay. Try this. What I'm saying, you start practicing this, offer your practice to the guru and see your practice improves. Sadhana और अलग ही स्तर पे चली जाती है. Okay? Surrender. Good. So, fold the legs. Push the hips up. No. Skandharasana. Setubandhasana. Yes. Just push it up. Good. Setubandhasana again is a very effective practice for your lower back. Hypothyroidism. Release. The next variation, just keep the hands by side, don't hold your ankles. Push your hip up. Come on your toes, lock the fingers and stretch your arms. That's better. Good. Feel the stretch. Release your fingers, take your hands down and slowly relax. Give counter pose, Pavan Muktasana. Release. Last variation of Setubandhasana. If you want, you can tuck the t-shirts in because we are going to lift the legs up. One leg. Okay. So, slowly come into Setubandha. Make sure you're comfortable. Slowly lift your right leg up. Stretch it up. Keep pushing your hip up. That's very important part of this variation. Otherwise, what happens? You drop the hip. Just relax your body. That's it. So, there is no use of doing this. So, keep pushing. If you want to make it effective, keep pushing your body up. Release. Leg up. Left. Up in the air. Release. And relax. Keep the leg folded. Come by a little bit down. Do counter pose. Just relax. Come a little bit down. That's it. Good. Pranayam number 4. Abdominal breathing. Just breathe normal. Make sure only your abdomen is moving. If you try to make it deep, you'll find your chest is moving up. So don't do that. Just breathe from your diaphragm. Nabhi chakre kaya vyahanyanam. When we focus on the navel, we can attain the whole knowledge of the body. If you get tuned with your body, you can take care of so many disorders. Just auto-suggestion, okay? Everything is going to be fine. This too shall pass. All is well. Now get ready for Shavasana. Again, those who are not comfortable on the back in Shavasana, you can lie down in Makarasana on your abdomen, Dhrudasana on your side, or you can practice Supta Bhadrasana where you fold the legs in Bhadrasana, or you can practice Pranam number 4. Any asana in which you are comfortable. The relaxation is important practice of the sadhana. Release the tension from the body. Next few minutes there is no movement of the body. While practicing Shavasana, some of you may experience the heaviness in the body. Some may feel that you are becoming light. Sometimes you feel like you're drowning. Sometimes you may feel like you're choking. All these things are a sign that you are leading towards Shavasana. Okay? Don't discontinue. Practice, practice, and practice. We'll start with our toes. I relax my toes. My toes are relaxed. I relax my ankle. My ankles are relaxed. I relax my calf. My calves are relaxed. I relax my knee. My knees are relaxed. I relax my thigh. My thighs are relaxed. I relax my groin. My groin is relaxed. I relax my arms. My arms are relaxed. I relax my abdomen. My abdomen is relaxed. I relax my chest. My chest is relaxed. I relax my shoulders. My shoulders are relaxed. I relax my neck. My neck is relaxed. I relax my face. My face is relaxed. I relax my eyes. My eyes are relaxed. I relax my scalp. My scalp is relaxed. My whole body is relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. Very slowly move your fingers. Move your toes. Bring your feet together very slowly. Turn to your side very slowly. Taking support of your hands, sit in Sukhasana. We end the session here. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Hari Om Tat Sat. Jai Gurudev.